you have 10 first-line OKRs, and yeah, I wanted no more than 5.
So yeah, I had to pick, 5 out of 10. Somehow I feel I'm losing control because there's so much we have to change. I'm compelled to make fast progress and I don't have too much time to think about what I'm doing. Jonah is still working from the US and I'm on my own working from my apartment. I feel a tiny bit lonely and I've been diving into something entirely new. So I feel I'm lacking the rest. We're getting close to 300 people. New people are coming in every week and I'm responsible for what their first experience at our company is. But everyone knows what they want to learn, how they want to learn it. Now they just expect me to deliver it. Although, I'm just getting started myself. My onboarding in my new role is over now and I feel I must get started and work on the Convexity trainings. Everyone in the team has very high expectations for this project, so there's a lot of pressure. The Convexity training is based on our 13 pillars, like impact, transparency, and for each of those we have 4 levels. So my first objective was to define how on Earth we would deliver the 13 times 4 paths and programs before our new hires arrive, which was yesterday. It means what do we have already, what is outdated, what has to be created from scratch, what should not be created. So I have to figure out a plan where we can actually validate everything with every stakeholder. It's about what the CEO wants, it's about what the Chief People and Culture Officer wants, it's about what Jonah agrees to as well.
Okay, let's leave it there for now and that's fine.
Our Convexity culture is so much at the center of everything we do at 360 Learning that every single person feels very strongly about it, because that's the reason why they joined the company in the first place. It's our DNA, it's who we are. We are Convexity. I think it's great that people care so much, but it makes my job much more difficult. So I've made some progress on the Convexity trainings and I've shared my initial courses with Nick and the others. But Nick doesn't think it looks like what he expected.
I would say Convexity is provocative and the course isn't. So there's a problem.
Nick wants everything we do to be quite distinctive, very provocative. At the same time, Jonah and Nisho insist on the fact we must have something very welcoming for newcomers.
We want to preserve and protect, convexity.
We should emphasize
So I feel torn between these instructions somehow, and I don't really know what it is that they expect.
that isn't the best option.
I met a newcomer when I went to the office, and his feedback on the onboarding was stellar. He said, it's great, but we designed it with the office in mind and the fact that people will still run into each other and go for drinks. And right now it's not the case. I want this Convexity training to be a way for people to interact with each other throughout the learning journey and have these human connections that we don't have so much right now. I feel it's the reason why I wanted to take on this job in the first place, is to have more of them myself and enable more of them for others. What I really thought I would find by doing this job in such an international, remote-first company is learning about new cultures, people living in all these different places, and now the job is shifting. My first weeks on the job, I Googled every single place that people lived in because everyone is working from a different place. I can't continue doing that anymore because I don't have time. There are so many priorities, and I feel I have to accept that this is something I have to relegate to my personal life somehow. And if I want to create something inspiring, I have to be inspired myself. A lot of what I feel right now is not my place to share it with the new team because it's only by way of comparison with something they don't know, which is my past selves, what I wanted, my aspirations. I think it's important just to take a step back, and I have to be inspired myself, else I won't be as creative as it's needed for that job.